Here's my ranking. Drum roll, please. The worst. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Krystal Palace. Today, we're going to do something a little different. We are going to be riding the worst rated rides in Universal Orlando. I asked a bunch of you what the worst rides are in Universal. I came up with a list of your least favorite rides, the worst rated rides. We're gonna ride them and see just how bad they really are. Come on, everyone's heading to the park. Let's go. Starting off in Islands of Adventure. During the month of May, there's actually a special Universal annual pass holder entrance. So we are going to head in that way. It's right off to the side here. Yep, that's us. Woohoo! All right, there was nobody in the AP line, so that's awesome. Now we are in and we're headed to the first worst rated ride, which I'm actually very surprised people don't like this ride. You'll see when we get there. So the first ride that I was very surprised you all rated to be not one of the best rides is Kong, because I love Kong. I think it's such a great ride. So let's go and ride it. It's one that's similar to Fast and Furious. I think that's why people maybe steer away from it. You kind of sit in a car and there's screens surrounding you. But I think it's a lot longer than Fast and Furious and really just great theming. The queue is awesome. This ride opens at 9 o'clock in the morning, so it's not included in early park admission. It's usually a really long wait, and the cars fit a lot of people, so I do think it's a pretty popular ride. As it should be, because it's awesome. It starts outside here, the car goes right outside, and you head inside. All right, here we go, Kong. Here is the queue. You see some skulls. You feel like you're really in the forest here. Have you guys seen the Skull Island Reign of Kong movie? Let me know. It's super dark in this queue though, so it's hard for your eyes to adjust. It looks brighter on my phone, which is actually good. All right, here we go. We're the first ones on it of the day. Look at this. Oh, scary. Look at this, guys. This queue is cool. And it's a huge queue, which means that they expect long wait times. Look at this. She's scary. Yeah, I'm totally gonna walk into something because I cannot see where I'm going right now. Okay. The only bad part about this ride is the queue, how dark it is. I can't see, and long. Wow. Can't imagine waiting in this. All right, we're picking up our goggles. Here we go. It's 3D. All right, we just got off Kong. We were the first ride of the day. I love Kong. I don't know why people don't like it. I want to hear from you guys. So let me know in the comments, like every ride that we ride, I want to know what your opinion is on it. But Kong, they really shake you in the car. You're really moving around, especially that big Kong animatronic. It's absolutely breathtaking. I think it's really fun. You know, you got Kong jumping over you, the dinosaurs, Kong fighting. You really feel like you're in the fight. I think it's a great ride. We did get the shorter version this time. We didn't go outside. Usually it starts outside and then we go in. But I guess maybe because we were the first ride of the day, they didn't do that. That's all right though. Just know that that's a possibility. But overall, it was great. My rating, I rate Kong an 8 out of 10. I love it. So let's head on to the next worst rated ride. All right, now we're headed back over to Marvel Superhero Island. We wanted to do Kong first because that usually gets long the wait. So now we're gonna hit some rides in Marvel. There's 2 rides in Marvel that are the worst rated. Spider-Man is not on my list of worst rides, but it's only 5-minute wait, so let's go on it. I recently started riding this ride again because I was afraid of motion sickness, but it's not bad at all, and I actually really love it, especially because I love Spider-Man. And the queue is really awesome too. Look at this. Work at the Daily Bugle. So Spider-Man, disclaimer, you get all my love. But I can't pass up a 5-minute wait, so you guys are coming along with me. Another 3D one. Got my glasses. All right, we just got out of Spider-Man. That ride is so awesome. It honestly doesn't get old. Like, I love seeing Doc Ock and everyone. You get pretty wet. Like, when we got on, our seats were soaking wet. We were like, what's going on here? Are they doing like extra water today? So fun. But my next worst rated ride, what goes up must come down. Dr. Doom's Fearfall. I think people don't like this ride because one, it's a drop tower. Drop towers aren't that popular in general. Two, it is super quick. It's kind of a long wait just for like one shot up, one shot down. But let's go ride it. I'll try to get in the front so you guys can see me. All right, just got off Dr. Doom's. I was on the back side, so you couldn't see me. Basically, it's just one big shot up, and then you bounce like 3 or 4 times. In terms of like sickness-wise, it's good because it doesn't really make you sick. In terms of waiting a long time for it, I personally wouldn't. I do like the theming. I think like the theming is really unique. Dr. Doom, it's different. No ride has that. Like Disney doesn't have Dr. Doom, you know. But people still ride it, and if it's a walk-on, you could do it, and it's not gonna hurt you, you know. I'm gonna give Dr. Doom a 6 out of 10.
For 82901. This is Iron Man, code 62819 for anyone at Avengers headquarters.
Oh, it's
the
me.
Energy that fuels my armor is almost depleted.
They have some cool things outside of the ride too, so even if you want to just come down here and check it out, like this elevator, and then the end of the ride is actually an arcade right in here. For the next ride, nope, it's not the Hulk. It's a ride next to the Hulk that many people don't even know is here, and it's pretty often forgotten about. Right, I think this ride is so fun. It's like crazy, like gone wild. I don't know, I like it. Look at my hair now, I'm a mess, but I'm gonna give it like a 7. I would rather do that over Dr. Doom's. It was fun, and you could spin it however much you wanted to spin it. You don't have to go crazy, but I don't know, I just think it's like more intense and fun. Krystal Palace approved. All right, honestly, I'm having a fun day riding these worst rides. The next one, we're headed into Seuss Landing. All right, the next one is the Cat in the Hat ride. This one, look at the facade, it's adorable, but it is not loved by many, so we're gonna hop on it. It's usually a very short wait. If it's ever a long wait, that's when you know it's super, super, super crowded in the parks.
On the map, we looked and we saw him, the Cat in the Hat.
Something new, 2 things, and I call them Thing 1 and Thing 2. They are tame, oh so tame. They will come here to play.
All right, the Cat in the Hat ride, it's a kid's ride. So how like good does it really have to be? Are kids gonna be like, that was bad, like they really need to update that? Probably not. It's air conditioned, it's pretty much always a walk-on. Can it use an update? Yes. I'm gonna give Cat in the Hat a 6. But I ride it so often, Cat in the Hat, because usually like if it's a walk-on, it's air conditioning, and I'm just like, all right, let me like do Cat in the Hat. It's cute. I love the rhyming. Also, I wanted to say one more thing about Seuss. I feel like similar to Poseidon's Fury, if it were to close, everyone would like want to go on it. Everyone would, oh, I love that ride, you know? So I think it's just like one of those, like a classic now at Universal. Which brings me to my next ride, Poseidon's Fury. Now, I did get a lot of people say that this was one of their least favorite rides or attractions here at Universal. So I'm gonna include it in. It is closing in a few days actually. So if you're coming here, you won't even have to ride it. But since we only have a few days left, we're gonna go head on and I'll let you guys know what I think. I do want to say though that this attraction has the most beautiful facade out of like any attraction in any park. Can you name a better facade than this, really? It's awesome. And then also here, you could see the head. See the eyes, the nose, the mouth. So it's the head, the feet are over there. the hands, the trident. It's pretty cool. All right, here you can kind of see the head better. Can you see it? You see it? All right, I will say I do think it's time for Poseidon's Fury to retire and say goodbye. I do think there's some really cool special effects in there. I like the fire. I like how the walls come down and you're in this different room. I love that water tunnel. I think it's cool. It's going to be different. I wonder what they're going to do with it, but I'm excited to see. I think whatever they put in here is going to be a lot bigger and better than Poseidon's Fury. That's why I'm okay with it changing, because Universal has been doing amazing stuff. So I know only better things to come here. Poseidon's Fury, 7 out of 10. All right, now we're hopping on the Hogwarts Express and we're going to head over to Universal to hit some rides over there. All right, we just got off the Hogwarts Express and I saw that Harry Potter and the Escape from Gringotts is only a 15-minute wait and it's never that low. So I think we're gonna have to hop on it and take advantage of these short wait times. So you guys are getting bonus rides too. I love this ride. I haven't been on it in a while because it's always such a long wait. So I'm so happy we get to do it. Queue is just fantastic. It's the best queue ever. Honestly. Look at this. I love this ride. Even if the ride wasn't that good, you can't beat this queue. Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Look at this in the queue too. The newspaper. It moves. All right, it was about 15 minutes solid, so pretty good. We interrupt this ride video for some breakfast. This is like the first thing we ate all day today. It's 10:55. I gotta get my potato. If you watched any of my other videos, you know this is my favorite of all time here at Universal. All right, I got my jacket potato. It's amazing, and this is the breakfast of champions. It is worth every penny. It's always delicious. I like the broccoli and cheese. You can also just get a plain with butter. The plain with butter is $6.99 versus this one is $10 because it has some toppings on it. All right, this one got the most votes on all of the polls that I did. Y'all really are not a fan of this guy. Fast and Furious Supercharged. Let's go on it. All right, here we go, family. I love the queue of this ride. I'll show you guys in a little bit, but the queue is awesome. And this is the best part, the garage. Seeing all the cars, you really feel like you're in the garage. And this is honestly one of my favorite parts of the ride because I think the queue is really cool. Family forever. Here is that party bus. All right, so Fast and Furious Supercharged. I know it gets a lot of hate. I don't think it's a bad ride. I think it gets a lot of hate because people are expecting it Fast and Furious to be maybe like a car kind of ride or more high intense since the movies are pretty intense. But I think for what we have, I don't mind it. People also say that it's short, but I like the music. I like the queue. What I did find interesting is that when I was in Universal Hollywood on the studio tour, they do have pretty much the whole ride in their studio tour. I would definitely ride Fast and Furious over a ride like Dr. Doom's over again, just because I really like the queue. It has good music in it. I give it a 7 out of 10. All right, the next attraction, Race Through New York, starring Jimmy Fallon. 20-minute wait, let's do it. Look how cool this is.
Tonight, join Jimmy and his guests. You out. This is my last stepdad guy.
Come on in, everyone. Move all the way down your row and store any loose articles.
Okay, I have to show how cool these are. They're hashtag the panda backpacks. Look at the backpack straps, and then you can put stuff in here. How fun is that? A little hashtag backpack. I really love that ride. I don't know why it gets hate, especially because it's going through New York. Like, I think it's so fun. You go through the subway, you get some pizza. I go on that Times Square subway. I hop on the 1, 2, 3 train to Madison Square Garden all the time. So I love it. It reminds me of home. But even if I wasn't from New York, I would love it too. I don't know, I just think it's so fun. And it's a good length, it's not too short. If you ever watched The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, you would appreciate this. Not sure about this one. Let me know in the comments, why don't you like this ride? I'm definitely gonna rate this ride. I would say I'm gonna give this a 7. I really like it though. It's probably more towards an 8 for me. I would go on it again and again. I think a lot of it is about if it's a motion simulator. A lot of people don't like motion simulator rides, which I understand because I get motion sickness too. Jimmy Fallon doesn't really bother me at all. I think it's fun. It's very tame motion simulator. All right, this next ride and our last ride is another motion simulator ride. And this one, most people say, and I agree, that it is the worst motion simulator for motion sickness. It is located in Springfield and it's the Simpsons Ride. I'm gonna do it. I never do this ride, but I'm doing it for the video, so give this video a like for me. Okay, before I go on the ride, these hot dogs are really good. Just wanted to point that out. They're Nathan's foot long hot dogs. All right, here we go, everyone. Some construction out front, but wish me luck. Also, I'm not really supposed to be filming the motion simulator, so that's why I'm not filming them. But you gotta take my word for it. All right, I've made it. I'm about to do some liquid IV, stay hydrated, but it's pretty intense in the beginning. Then once you are going and you kind of get used to it, it's fun seeing all the different Simpsons guys. If you ever are feeling nauseous, just try to look down, look at one spot, or even take your 3D glasses off. It's really not that bad, but if you're scared of getting sick and you don't want to ruin your day, I would just say to skip it, unless you're a really big Simpsons fan. I'm gonna give this one a 5 just because of the motion sickness element. It's a good ride, it's cute, but I just wish it didn't make me so queasy. All right, we just finished lunch here at Red Oven Pizza. Went back and changed because going live from Universal tonight. So if you're ever interested in Universal live streams, I go live about once a month, every now and then from Universal. So be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so you get notified when I go live from Universal Parks. To summarize our morning, we actually did a lot. We did a lot of rides. So I'm gonna rank all of the worst rated rides that we rode. Now does not include Spider-Man or Gringotts because we just hopped on those because of the short wait time. All right, here are my rankings of the rides that you said were the worst in Universal. So at the top we have Kong. I absolutely love Kong. I think it's a must-do ride. It's so unique, it's fun, good length, great ride. Next we have Race Through New York starring Jimmy Fallon. Love that ride too. Sarah and Gary in the pre-show and puppies. It's hysterical, so cute. Love that ride. Next up is Storm Force Accelotron. I don't know why this ride gets a lot of hate. It's not a ride where you have to rope drop it, but if it's a 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute wait, you might as well just hop on it. Next up is Poseidon's Fury. Sorry, Poseidon's Fury. It's gonna be closing. It's probably will be closed by the time I get this video out, so goodbye. Next, it's Dr. Doom's Fearfall. I think the ride, those type of drop rides are done. They've seen their days. So it has good theming, but it's towards the bottom of my list. The bottom of my list is gonna be Simpsons, just because of the motion sickness part of it. But if you're a Simpsons fan, you gotta try to ride it. You will not regret it. That's my list. I think they're all great rides, and I think everyone should try them out at least once to know what you like and what you don't like. So that's that. I must have been so full from the pizza from Red Oven. It was pretty good, by the way, and this is coming from a New Yorker who eats pizza all the time, that I forgot number 4 and 5 on my list were Fast and Furious and Cat in the Hat. So here is a list of my official rankings of the worst rides in Universal. 1 being the best, 8 being the worst. Thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for voting on my polls to help me out with this video and determining your least favorite rides, me riding them, me rating them, and just having a fun morning at Universal. Be sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the Krystal Palace right down below. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.